The human body has an amazing ability to heal itself. Find out more in this video about what really happens to your body after you quit smoking for a day, a month, and a year. Number 1. 1 day after cigarette withdrawal. It takes less time than it takes to watch one episode of the sitcom for your body to get better. After 20 minutes of quitting smoking, your pulse and blood pressure will start to drop back to normal, while your hands and feet will warm up to their usual temperature. Halfway through your first day of not smoking, your body's carbon monoxide level will be back to normal, and your heart will thank you. Why? Because now it doesn't have to pump so hard to just get enough oxygen to your body. Cigarettes contain a lot of different known toxins, which include carbon monoxide, which is a gas present in cigarette smoke. This gas is harmful or fatal for your body in high doses, and it prevents oxygen from entering the blood and lungs. When you inhale it in large doses in a short time, you can experience suffocation from lack of oxygen. After just 12 hours without a cigarette, your body will cleanse itself of the excess carbon monoxide you get from the cigarettes. If you are used to smoking a pack a day, you are more prone to a heart attack. But going for one full day without a cigarette will lower your chances of a heart attack. This is because of the reduced constriction of arteries and veins while increasing the oxygen levels that go to your heart to boost its functioning. Nicotine levels in your bloodstream will also have decreased to negligible amounts at this time. By the end of your workday, your blood will have half the amount of nicotine and carbon monoxide. Why does that matter? Carbon monoxide is a chemical found in cigarettes, and it crowds out the oxygen in your blood. It causes problems from your brains to your muscles since they don't get the amount of oxygen they need. But while the chemicals levels drop, your oxygen will go back to normal. Smoking raises your risk of developing coronary heart disease by lowering your body's good cholesterol, which makes your heart healthy. On the other side, it's normal for you to already feel some early cravings and downs, but usually they only last 5 to 10 minutes. To get you through the day, try to find different ways to distract yourself until the feeling passes. You could try making a craving song playlist, chewing gum, eating chips, or sipping water. Number 2. A month after cigarette withdrawal. During this time, you are already making huge strides. You will be able to do more because your lungs are getting stronger and clearer, and your blood flow is now improved. You can already exercise without panting too much, and your risk of a heart attack becomes lesser. You already made it through the hardest part of withdrawal, but you may probably still experience cravings. Everyone has different triggers for urging to smoke. You can't stop them all at the same time, but you can stick to your plan. You may ask for help if you need it. Think about the money that you are able to save, or try 10 nice and slow deep breaths. Within a few weeks of quitting smoking, you may even start to notice that not only your breathing gets easier, but you're also walking easier. It is because of the improved circulation and oxygenation. Your lung function increases as much as 30% after 3 to 4 weeks after stopping smoking. As your lungs heal and your lung capacity improves, as a former smoker, you may notice less coughing and shortness of breath. Your athletic endurance increases, and you may also notice a renewed ability for cardiovascular activities such as running and jumping. Such health changes can experience 1 month after cigarette withdrawal. You will be able to feel a sense of heightened overall energy. Different smoking-related symptoms such as sinus congestion and shortness of breath will be decreased, especially if accompanied by exercise. In addition to the benefits mentioned, fibers in your lungs, which helps in keeping your lungs healthy, are growing back. These fibers will help reduce excess mucus buildup and protect it against bacterial infections. Quitting smoking for a month will improve all aspects of your oral health. You will now have a reduced risk of mouth cancer and bacterial plaque, which leads to gum disease. You can now have a brighter smile and a heightened sense of taste and smell. Number 3. A year after cigarette withdrawal. At the end of year 1, you should go and treat yourself. You've already reached a milestone, and your risk of heart disease is now half of what it was a year ago. Your lungs will experience dramatic health improvements in terms of capacity and functioning. The delicate hair-like structures inside your lungs, which are known as cilia, have already recovered from the toll cigarette smoke took on them. These structures will help push mucus out of the lungs and help fight infections. You may also notice a decrease in the frequency of lung infections, mainly because the healed cilia can now do their job more easily. You will notice how much easier it is for you to breathe when you're exerting yourself, and how much less coughing you will experience compared to when you smoked. Most of the ex-smokers feel a sudden letdown once they pass the 3-month mark, as the physical improvements taper off while the cigarette cravings may persist. But this doesn't mean that your health isn't continuing to improve. As a result, you will start to feel more energized, and you will now be able to perform various daily activities with less shortness of breath and fatigue. The improvements you may see with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, will depend on the severity of your condition. A person with mild to moderate COPD may see more positive changes, while people with severe COPD can experience a leveling off of their earlier gains or even a slight reversal. If this happens, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going backward, but rather that you will need ongoing COPD treatment to make the progression of the disease slower. Weight gain is also another common concern among ex-smokers. One 2012 meta-analysis showed an average increase of roughly 8.8 to 11 pounds after 12 months without smoking, with most of the weight gain occurring in the first 3 months without a cigarette. There is some variation among individuals, but if you're concerned about gaining weight, try taking steps to curb eating and increase exercise. While you will not be able to undo the structural damage which smoking causes to your lung function will still improve significantly once you remove cigarettes from the equation. This is often the case for people with COPD who have stopped smoking. After a year or more without a cigarette, your rate of lung decline can resemble that of a non-smoker, meaning your rate of decline, when considered alongside your age, is no different from someone who has never smoked before. Also, even if there is no product or quick fix that will clean or detox your lungs after smoking, quitting will still improve your overall lung health. Your lungs are self-cleaning, and they will begin to heal themselves after you stop smoking, though the extent to which they will heal depends on your overall health, how long you've smoked, and your existing lung damage. In addition to these health benefits, you have saved a dramatic amount of money, since smoking cigarettes is expensive. Also, if you smoked a pack of cigarettes per day, you may already have saved thousands of dollars at the 1-year mark. Do these health benefits convince you to stop smoking? Let us know what you want to learn next about keeping your body healthy in the comment section.